Morning, everybody. This is Saturday morning. It's cold outside. It's not blistering, but it's chillier than what we're used to. So today, I was going to kind of show you some things on the inside. This last week, I installed a duplex box, quadplex, whatever you want to call it, because I have all these devices that I need to plug in. Originally, I had those over here, but they kind of took up too much space in the box because I have other things I need to plug in there. I've used my drill press, plug it in there. The grinder gets plugged in there. The turbo tumbler gets plugged in. I mean, so I wanted to put in another box over here on this table to where I had room to lay these. So I ran the wire and do it all. I do most of my own electrical, doing it most of my life. So it's not, and I had an uncle that was an electrician who always kind of helped me too. But so one of the things that's nice to have when you put in your own electricity, stuff like that, is one of these. This will tell you, has different things on here. It tells you for open ground and open neutral, open hot. It gives you these codes and they come up here on these lights. So what happens is when I'm done installing one of these, I stick these in there. And that tells me that I did it right. It says correct. And I do that on all of them. I make sure, and I've done this already, so I know that they're correct. I do this on all of them that I've put in. This one here was another one that I put in a couple years ago. It's right. If it wasn't, it would tell me so. So this is kind of a nice tool to have around when you're doing your own electrical. It lets you know that you did it right, at least according to it. The other thing is to have one of these. This is a non-contact, they call it voltage indicator. You can put that up here to the thing and it'll tell you that these are hot. It's nice to have if you're working on a thing anywhere in the house, and if you happen to be working upstairs and you flip the circuit breaker for that switch, then you can take this up there and double check that you're not gonna zap yourself and curl your hair. One of the other things that's nice is I bought one of these years ago, and this is called a AC circuit breaker locator. I don't know how good the batteries are in this because this has been sitting a while because I haven't used this since I've done it. But basically what this enables you to do is this part of the unit gets plugged into your socket. Anywhere in the house you can plug it into. And then this part of the unit comes down here, and basically what this all does is you plug this piece into a duplex or a socket somewhere in your house, and this piece comes down here to your circuit breaker panel, and you turn this on and you start dialing it back. So right now, see that? So that tells me right there, that beeping tells me that this is the circuit that controls this panel over here. I also know, just because I wired it, that this circuit also controls this one over here. Those are the only two on this circuit breaker right now. I could put more, but I haven't yet. Okay, so what's nice is that when we first moved in this house, when we built this house 21 years ago, my kids were still at home, so I would have them run around upstairs with this, and they would plug it into the various duplexes upstairs in the various rooms. And while they were plugging them in, I'm down here running this up and down here, and eventually you write them down and you get to where you end up coming up with, like, this circuit breaker right here controls rec room, the shop ceiling lights, the duplex under the craft table, under the stairs, storage light, all canister lights, and the fireplace lights. That's on that one right there. This one is has master bedroom, ceiling light and fan, all duplexes, and master bath lights. So what is nice is that when you need to work on something, you don't need to have somebody upstairs hollering down to you, or you hollering up to them, clicking your duplexes off and on, saying, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? We've all done it. I know what it is. You know what I'm talking about. You can come down here and look and say, hey, look, this one goes to the exercise room. I need to work on one of those, so I can just shut it off. This one goes to the guest room, all the duplexes and the ceiling lights and the hall light and duplex basement bathroom. You've shut them off and you're good to go. And then once you've got that figured out, you can always go back and use this to verify that you've shut that circuit breaker off so it's safe for you to work on it. I did this at my other house, and all you have to do is, if you have a computer or know somebody has a computer, what I originally did is I went through here and I numbered all these. Now, I knew which ones were my well, I knew which ones were furnace, I knew dryer, stuff like that. I installed the one to the barn, so I knew that it was that one. So you go through there and I just on the back of this panel before these, I just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I wrote that on a piece of paper. And then I wrote down next to that piece of paper what that number 1 fuse box switch went to. So then I went up to the computer, typed them out, and just kind of tried. And it's kind of a trial by error to see what size of font size I needed to get them to fit on a sheet beside those fuse. So I just wanted to share that with you this morning. I think it's a real handy thing to have them all listed and numbered, and you know what one goes to what. And you know what? If there's an emergency or something, it's a lot easier to come down here and go, okay, I need this. I need this one. Click it off, than to have to go, is this it? Flip. Is this it? Flip. Is this it? Flip. And like I said, you go back, check it again with a circuit tester like I've shown you before you work on them, and you're pretty much good to go. So anyway, so that's today's little video. I hope you find it helpful. If you like these videos, please subscribe, please share with your friends, please comment, give me the thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks. Bye.